Skip. But you know what? Skip. Oh, whoa, skip. Let's skip. Really, skip. Let's stop it. Skip. No, you didn't skip. Skip.
All right, this is Scout and Austin here with the weekly Panthers review, and here we are going to review the Saints and or not the Saints, the Jets and Panthers game that just went on.
It's next week. This week.
Yeah, Saints game is next week. I'm already looking to that game. But yeah, the Jets and Panthers game, and we're gonna recap some stuff. Austin, would you like to start us off?
Yeah, I gotta say it was a good week one. Sam Darnold did exactly what needed to be done. He didn't do too much. He had one fumble that I don't know if he completely put the blame on him or if it's a miscommunication with the fullback. Not sure exactly, but all in all, it was a good game. Defense really showed out, and that's what I expected, honestly. And they didn't disappoint. You take it.
All right. First, so Sam Darnold, yeah, I agree with you. He did exceptionally well, except for that fumble. I'd say he didn't make any bad throws. He was starting to throw it away instead of forcing it. So I think that's progress. Next up, we got CMC. I think they're still overworking him. I'd say. I don't know if you agree with that, but I think they're still overworking him.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He had over 30 touches that game.
Yeah.
And I think it was he had 8 or 9 receptions for, I think it was 80 something yards. I don't have the stats in front. I know he rushed for 98 yards as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know McCaffrey's gonna be the main guy, but they really don't need to run him into the ground like that.
Yeah.
I know. I think in the press conference after Matt Rule, he was saying they're trying to get Royce Freeman up to date with the playbook and stuff because that was a major concern. He's like, yeah, we need to get him up to date on the playbook. And Chuba, I think Chuba had 2 or 3 receptions, and he only seen him a handful of times in that game. So
yeah. They definitely need to start using Chuba Hubbard more because CMC was it's just gonna be the same thing over again. He's gonna get one to the ground, get hurt.
He's gonna get hurt. I hate to say it, but it's they can't continue to use him like that. But we got the win, so I guess we were doing something right.
Yeah, and then for the defense, I think our defense did a great job overall. Even though we almost choked it at the end, I think that was more so the offense's fault because they were being too conservative. Rather than trying to go score and put them out of the game, put them out of their misery, they would be conservative, run the ball, and then 4th down comes and they punt.
Yeah, that was. Go ahead.
I just think they need to be more aggressive if they're in the lead in the end, rather than just being conservative and then punting the ball and then giving them a chance to win the game.
Totally. Joe Brady. That's all on him because Joe Brady went conservative. They stopped trying to throw the ball. They kept just running the ball, like you said, giving them McCaffrey. First, second down, and then it got predictable too. They knew what they were going to do. It kind of reminded me of old John Fox football for the Panthers. Run first down, run second down, throw. And that's literally what we used to always do. And I know they were trying to play it safe and kill the clock. And another thing that was a big head scratcher was the opportunity to kick a field goal. It was only 50 yards and they decided to punt it.
Yeah, I was about to bring that up.
Yeah, I know a lot of people will go against that, and I was too. And I think we found out why. Because we released a kicker today. They cut him and they signed Gonzalez. Saying Gonzalez. So
the punting on the 33 was a huge I looked at the screen. I was like, what are they doing? Because we punted at the 33 when he could have easily kicked a field goal. But I guess, like you said, I see why they didn't do it, because apparently they didn't trust
Like
him.
I could, like I see why, because the defense was playing lights out football. I mean, they
Yeah.
would count, but I'm like, even if he missed, like you don't trust. Like I would still trust the defense with the field position there to stop him.
Yeah.
Like, and we know, like if that was Joey Sly and it was like 60, 70-yard field goal, they would send him out to kick it. So I'm
Yeah.
like, I didn't get it. Like I understand why, like they were doing it for field position, and
Yeah.
the punt ended up being crap. So I'm like, it was a loser. But you know what? I guess it's something. It's a learning situation.
Yeah. And then next, I think so. My next bullet point is the fact that we should have scored way more points than we did, because we'd get in the red zone and then we'd stall out, turnover. Like we just wouldn't score points. I just think we could have scored a lot more points than we actually did.
Oh yeah, couple drives that popped right into my head off bat was the Sam Darnold throw to Ian Thomas.
Yeah.
Ian had it in his hands and he dropped it. The throw was a little high, but if you get your hands on it,
Got to catch it.
it's supposed to, you got to catch it.
Yeah.
If it was like over his head, couldn't get it, okay,
Yeah.
There was a fumble in the red zone. There was the one with Terrence Marshall. I think Sam Darnold, he missed him a little bit
Yeah.
because he was open in the corner and he just overthrew it.
Yeah.
So that's 3 touchdowns we should have right there, and not at least a field goal,
Yeah.
because I think on 2 of them we tried to go for it and we failed.
Yeah.
Because I think we went for one with the fumble, and I can't remember if the one with Terrence Marshall, if that was 4th down or not, and that was it. Because I know like 2 of them turned into 4th down fails, and we couldn't convert because they were playing aggressive. Because we left at least 6 points off the board right there if we take the field goal.
Yeah.
So
Like everyone's talking about how we barely beat the Jets and all this, but like I don't think the score tells the full story, if that makes sense.
yeah, like if you look at the game like broken down, we dominated the game. Like
Yeah.
defensively, time of possession, we killed them.
Yeah.
And a lot of people saying, "Oh, it was the Jets. We should have blew them out."
Yeah.
La da da. I'm like, yeah, I get it, but I mean, they're still a professional football team. They're not just gonna lay down. There was a lot of crazy upsets this week 1, like a lot of high scores I did not expect.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen,
Yeah.
and that's so and it showed its face again. Look at the Texans this past week. Like, who would expect the Texans to go and score 30 plus points?
Yeah.
I mean, it was the Jaguars, but I mean,
Still,
like I
though.
said, it's still.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, I thought we, like the way the game was looking when we were moving the ball, man, we're gonna blow these guys out. Like I was at the game, so I was like, I was at the game, man.
Yeah.
But you sometimes it's just how the cookie crumbles. Sometimes,
Yeah. Okay, and then lastly, so if you had to give the game a grade from like F to A, where would you say we would be at for this game versus the Jets?
I would say I'll give it a B, B plus. There's a lot. Maybe an A minus, but I don't want to just sound like a fan. Even like woo, like yeah, we won. We're going 17-0, 18-0. Like no, like come on, be realistic. Because I put in consideration everything. Defense, if it was just on my defense, A plus. Like yeah, they kind of messed up in the 4th quarter there. We gave up some scores, but the game was never in doubt in my mind. Like I didn't think that we were gonna come back and win.
Yeah.
I was like, oh no, we're gonna get a stop if we have to, but Offensively, I give Sam Darnold a B.
Yeah.
Though he did have some bad throws. There was the fumble.
Yeah.
Now, as far as red zone goes, I'm good at F for red zone play calling
Yeah.
of how atrocious it was. Joe Brady, I don't know what's going on with him. He was supposed to be like the second coming of like this great offensive coordinator, and I still haven't seen it, and I don't know what's going to go with him. What's
Yeah.
going on with him? But back, stay on topic. Overall, I'll give the Panthers overall grade of a B plus for the
Okay.
performance Sunday.
I'd agree with the B plus, like you said, because the red zone is definitely an F. They couldn't score in the red zone. The only time we were like great at scoring is when we threw that deep pass to Robbie, wasn't it?
Yeah, 57-yard touchdown. Robbie
Yeah.
Anderson.
It almost seems like we can't unless we score when we're not in the red zone, we're not gonna be able to score a touchdown. After that game,
Yep.
it just seems like that's how it's gonna be. And he took way too long to throw deep. He
Yeah.
waited till the second half to throw a deep pass to Robbie, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get that. Like, we got all these weapons. We got these great receivers. Sorry. We got all these great weapons. Like,
Yeah.
why not open up the playbook? Like, let it fly.
Yeah.
We clearly seen that game that their cornerbacks were trash. Like,
Yeah.
if I get like offensive line, because even though Sam Darnold he only got sacked once, he was getting hit all game.
Yeah.
And that is worrisome, especially, we're gonna talk about it this upcoming Friday, hopefully,
Yeah.
about the Saints. Saints pass rush is a lot better than the Jets, and that worries me some.
Yeah.
But the Jets he was getting hit. There was a couple times I thought it was rough in the pass or a late hit, because I swear watching it, because I want to go back and watch it again and might be able to watch it from the podcast view, because from watching it from in the stands, it's kind of harder to see everything.
Yeah.
So there might be a couple things I missed, and I might try to go see the all 22 film to dive into more of the film study, to see what's going on. But Sam was getting hit, but I give him props for staying in that pocket and because he took some ones to the chin.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we gotta start passing more, man.
Yeah.
This dinking and dunking and stalling out in the red zone ain't gonna cut it.
It's almost a repeat of Teddy Bridgewater. I don't know if you agree with that, but I mean, to me, it seems like that's what it is right now.
I find this funny, but believe it or not, Sam Darnold and Teddy Bridgewater's stats from week 1 are like identical.
Yeah.
I think Teddy Bridgewater had like 260 something yards passing last year, week 1 with us, and 1 touchdown.
Yeah.
Sam Darnold this year, week 1 had 279. He had 2 touchdowns in the pass and the rushing.
Yeah.
And I find it funny because I still, I don't like I got nothing against Teddy. Hope he does well in Denver.
Yeah.
It just he wasn't cutting it here in Carolina.
Yeah.
But I find it funny though that the stats were like parallel to. So maybe what Teddy said might be something true, because he said we didn't practice red zone. So
yeah, and now we can't score in the red zone. So
no, and if it continues, then we'll have bigger issues, because we got the one today. We got not today, but we got the win Sunday, and the competition's only gonna get tougher from here on out.
Yeah.
So I don't know what we gotta do, but we better figure it out quick.
Yeah, I agree. All right. Well, appreciate you for coming on. Hopefully Friday we can do the Saints one, and then we'll go from there.
No doubt. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Keep pounding.
Keep pounding.
Woo.